All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Town of Hempstead, March 11th, 2025 Hempstead Town Board Meeting. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Supervisor Clavin?
Here.
Councilman Dunn?
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Guzman? Councilwoman Miller?
Here.
Councilman Muscarella?
Here.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Here.
Councilman Schneider?
Here. All right. With that, I'm going to ask Councilman Schneider to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Madam Clerk, please call the first public hearing.
We have a proposed local law regarding regulations and restrictions to limit parking in Lawrence, North Lawrence, and Seaford.
Okay, any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips on item number 1. Anybody wish to be heard? Not signed in? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
Councilman Schneider?
Aye. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Proposed local law regarding parking or standing prohibitions in Baldwin, Elmont, and Oceanside.
Any member of the board wish to be heard? If not, I don't have any slips. Anybody in the public wish to be heard in this item but did not sign in? All right, if not, can I please have a motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second that motion.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
Councilman Schneider?
Aye. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Proposed local law regarding arterial stops in Belmore and West Hempstead.
Any member of the board wish to be heard? I don't have any slips. Any member of the public wish to be heard in this item did not sign in? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and that the board consider the item.
I second the motion.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
And Councilman Schneider?
Aye. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Proposed handicap parking on public streets in Elmont, near Floral Park, Merrick, Seaford, Uniondale, Wantagh, and near Westbury.
All right. Any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips. Anybody wish to be heard in this item that did not sign in? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
Councilman Schneider?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a resolution adopting a secra negative declaration and determination of non-significance in connection with an application for change of zone pursuant to Building Zone Ordinance of the Town of Hempstead for a change of zoning district from Residence B to Residence CA district for a parcel of land in Oceanside.
Okay. Any member of the board wish to be heard? I don't have any slips on this matter. Anybody wish to be heard did not sign in? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
Councilman Schneider?
Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a decision approving the petition of Fieldstone at Oceanside LLC to rezone a parcel of land located at 2860 Brower Avenue in Oceanside from B Residence District to CA Residence District.
Any motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
All right. You get a second?
Second.
All right.
Supervisor Clavin?
Aye.
Councilman Dunn?
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller?
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella?
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder?
Aye.
Councilman Schneider?
Okay. Madam Clerk, please call the administrative calendar.
We have items 7 through 39 on the administrative calendar.
Okay, any member of the board wish to hear the administrative calendar? I do have one person that signed in. I have Tyler Bataterio that signed in. Hi, good morning. If you just give your name and address to the record, that'd be awesome.
Albertario, Thrush Avenue, West Hempstead. I just wanted some clarification and specificity about item 35. Does the board intend to actually eliminate any positions, or is this just granting them the authority to do so?
From time to time, people get raises, people leave the town, and These are just general transfers between departments. They're transfers between one department. Someone may go from the Parks Department to the Highway Department, and that's generally what that is. There are some raises in there as well. Leave
So,
of absences, things like that.
So are there any standing positions being eliminated under this resolution?
I can't say for sure with regard to this resolution, but I just looked at a recent list of town positions, and I can tell you that there are a number of standing positions that have been eliminated or haven't been filled over the last 4 or 5 years.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Anybody else wish to be heard on the administrative calendar? If you just give your name and address in the back, that'd be awesome.
Yes, Diane Madden, Hempstead. How would this resolution relate to the animal shelter in terms of hiring in the future?
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't have any ramification on the future things that the town board may do. What it has to do with is, and I can't tell you for sure if there was anybody in the, though I think I know for sure, whether there were any raises in the animal shelter or any removal of positions on this particular town board meeting. But in the future, if someone is entitled to a raise, needs a leave of absence, or quite frankly, the town is offering again a opportunity for people to retire. If people retire, it would be listed there as well. And, you know, the town, and you know this, Ms. Madden, spends a lot of money on the animal shelter. It's something that is quite frankly under a microscope, that the town attorney's office and the town board, quite frankly, there's a resolution on to reduce fees for adoption. So the town board and the supervisor and all of the town devote a lot of time to the animal shelter and the animals there.
I appreciate that so much, Mr. Town Attorney. I would agree with you that the money there has got to be very closely scrutinized. You have an advantage, certainly when it was scrutinized by the state and the county. We know how that turned out. So I don't know that necessarily reducing animal adoption fees will make a difference. What you need is a full-time vet there instead of all of the astronomical contracted fees. But that's just one item. But I do appreciate your feedback, and I'm glad to hear, because there are some employees there that are working part-time that are outstanding, and I'd love to see them full-time. And by the way, with regards to how the shelter is managed fiscally, I had hoped that the town is still considering privatization because, again, there are ways to cut back expenses and improve animal welfare. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Madden. I know I saw it. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Good, but I think it's good morning, Mr. Jacobs, if you give your name and address for the record.
It's working? Oh, it is working. Good morning, Mr. Clayton. I'm honored that you remember me. Good morning, council people.
Every 2 weeks, come on.
No, I just need a point of clarification to item number 2728. Could somebody explain to me and refers the resolution for authorization for various civil defense auxiliary police?
Yeah, the auxiliary police?
Yeah, because my understanding from certain circles I ended that since Clayman has his own version of Michelle at the county level, I wonder that's going to happen at this town level. That's why I asked for clarification,
No,
sir.
it has nothing to do with what the county's doing. These are our dedicated auxiliary police officers who are throughout the town, and this is just our yearly funding of some when they come in, and that's it.
Oh, is it a paid position or voluntary?
No, it's a volunteer position.
Oh, okay, thank you guys. Want to make sure I'll do my.
No, they do a great job, and you see them in particular. A lot of the parades, a lot of the events. They're just men and women who, you know what, have a passion for public safety and do it on a voluntary basis. So we're lucky.
Yeah, and I thank them for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
No problem at all. Anytime. Anybody else wish to be heard? If not, you want to go to the back, give your name and address. Oh, wait a minute, didn't you speak? That was your chance. If not, can I have a motion on the administrative calendar?
I move that the board adopt the items on the entire administrative calendar.
You can get it.
7 to 39.
Get a second?
Second.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Yes.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Councilman Schneider.
Okay, make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn. Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Councilman Schneider.
Aye.
Okay, now the town board motion has passed and the formal meeting's over. We'll now remain to listen to the residents who have signed up to speak, and we'll start with Sean Cirillo. Hi, if you give your name and address, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Sean Cirillo, Oceanside. Good morning, members of the board. I'm here today to address the town's lack of a comprehensive street safety plan, transportation plan, or frankly, any plan at all guiding the future of our infrastructure. Instead of a proactive approach to improving road safety, it seems the town relies entirely on residents calling to complain about individual issues. The reactive system is not an effective way to govern a town as large and dense as Hempstead. I listen to the live stream of every town board meeting, and without fail, at least one resident comes forward to complain about dangerous driving and how their multiple requests for safety improvements have been ignored. This is a pattern that repeats month after month, yet the town continues to do little to address these concerns. Traffic safety is a growing crisis here, yet there is no vision for making our streets safer, no long-term plan to improve transportation options, and no serious effort to reduce congestion. We remain one of the most densely populated places in the country without viable transportation alternatives. Worse yet, the town seems far too conservative when it comes to road safety improvements, reluctant to implement proven safety solutions that have worked in cities and towns across the country. The most frustrating part is that the town of Hempstead governs itself like it's some small town in middle America with 500 people, rather than the 800,000 resident powerhouse it actually is. This is the largest township in the United States with $500 million budget. If incorporated into a city, it would rank in the top 20 most populated in the country, with a population density higher than cities like Milwaukee, Atlanta, Portland, Houston, Las Vegas, and Denver. Yet there is no master plan, no modern vision guiding its future, just an outdated, small-town mindset that refuses to adapt to the realities of a dense, urbanized community. I often hear people talk about protecting our suburban lifestyle, but when did suburban lifestyle become gridlock traffic, dangerous roads, and streets overflowing with parked cars? One of the most effective ways to reduce congestion and improve safety is to provide viable transportation alternatives. Hempstead is especially well-suited for cycling. It's flat, has short travel distances between neighborhoods, and is home to a high number of local destinations. Even so, the town has done almost nothing to make cycling a realistic option for residents, missing an opportunity to ease traffic burdens while improving safety for everyone on the road. The 2025 budget message also mentions stimulating our downtowns. This type of infrastructure has proven over and over again to be good for business, as increased foot traffic leads to increased spending. It's time for Hempstead to move beyond short-term fixes and start developing a real plan for safer streets and better mobility. Our residents deserve leadership that looks ahead instead of just reacting as problems arise. I'd like to just bring up one statistic from the U.S. Federal Bureau of Traffic Statistics. 28% of all trips in the entire United States are under 1 mile. Those are prime trips to get people out of their cars and walking and cycling. And they are effective at reducing congestion and making space for people that actually do need to drive long distances or can't walk or cycle. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Earl. You have a great day. Next, I have Pearl Jacobs. Good morning, Ms. Jacobs. If you give me name and address for the record, thank you.
Good morning. Pearl Jacobs, Uniondale. I'm reading this email because I sent this email off to Councilwoman Goolsby's office last Wednesday, March 5th, 11:43 a.m. So far, I have not received any sort of response. Councilwoman Goolsby, in Uniondale, we have a huge issue with trash and debris that spreads throughout our sidewalks, roadways, and residential streets. Many businesses do not clean in front of their establishments, and they put their trash to the curbs a day or two prior to pickup. Every day, I receive calls from residents inquiring as to why Uniondale streets are overflowing with trash and debris. Our residential streets are no better, as there is disregard regarding sanitation regulations. Trash is frequently placed at curbsides with no adherence to the town's sanitation ordinance. Excessive trash that languishes on our streets attracts a multitude of birds, primarily crows, that break through the plastic garbage bags, and the trash from the open bags disseminates throughout our sidewalks and streets. Trash overflowing into Uniondale sidewalks, streets, and curbs is not only a quality of life issue, it is also a health and safety issue that requires extra attention and oversight from the town of Hempstead. Our sanitation code enforcement officers do a great job. However, sanitation issues in Uniondale are overwhelming, and more resources are required to resolve this quality of life and health and safety issue. The unsightly trash that spreads throughout Uniondale streets and roadways is unsightly and needs attention. Perhaps the town of Hempstead's quality of life team can assist. I'm requesting that the Town of Hempstead Commissioner attend my next community meeting Monday, April 7th at 7 p.m. at the Van Ness Firehouse to hear the concerns of residents regarding sanitation issues in Uniondale. And thank you in advance for your prompt reply concerning this serious quality of life, health, and safety issue. P.S. I have attached pictures. I have not received any sort of response from Councilwoman Goolsby's office. I'm sure she has staff. They should at least respond to the emails. This needs to be addressed. I do not work and I do not get paid by the town of Hempstead. Residents are inquiring as to why our streets are overwhelmingly littered with trash and debris with no resolve in sight. So I appreciate if this letter be responded to, and we definitely want the commissioner at our next community meeting. I sent an email before requesting someone to come to our meeting. In the past, he's very responsive, Mr. Caputo. He told me just to give him an advance notice. This is 3 weeks in advance. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Jacobs. The deputy supervisor isn't here today, but I will follow up with her. I appreciate it. Next, I have Chris Jacobs. Good morning, Mr. Jacobs. Your name and address for the record. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Chris Jacobs, Uniondale. Back in the spring of 2023, the town of Hempstead formed the Quality of Life Task Force, whose purpose is to combat unsightly illegal signage, graffiti, and litter. To quote you, Supervisor Clavin, from the Long Island Herald article, "There's nothing more irritating than at the end of your day when you're driving home and you're looking forward to going home and relaxing with your family, you're greeted at every utility pole with an unsightly sign." We've come up with a concept we are hoping is going to help alleviate some of these concerns. Uniondale is plagued with that problem exceedingly. Another major quality of life issue plaguing Uniondale is the vast amount of raunchy and vulgar signage plastered on fences throughout our community. Some locations display raunchy and vulgar signage year-round. Motorists, pedestrians, students, and young children all should not have to be subjected to seeing this degrading visual pollution on a daily basis. Where is the town of Hempstead's Quality of Life Task Force oversight for the Uniondale community to eliminate this problem?
Do these people work?
Okay. That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Jacobs. As always, nice to see you.
Okay. I look forward to the Quality of Life Task Force contacting me to alleviate the problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jacobs. Always nice to see you, as I said. Next, I have Dan Greenberg. Dan Greenberg? Okay. I don't have any other slips. Anybody else wish to be heard? Please come to the back and give your name and address.
Diane Madden, Hempstead. I wanted to talk a little bit about the TNR program. I know, Supervisor, you were looking to bring it back to full capacity. That has not happened. In fact, I was visiting the shelter last week, and there was a cat already delivering a large litter of kittens in the back. And I understand the issue of the expense at the animal shelter. But I think you need to look at cost-effective means and preventative means to fix these things. And cutting back that program is only going to delay a bigger expense when those kittens start coming in and or they're coming in deceased and the town has to deal with that. So I ask you to increase that program back to where you said it would be. I'm hoping that, Supervisor, in the next 2 years, you actually bolster your initiative to fix the animal shelter. What's interesting, I think, about President Trump, when I think about some of his decisions, he's made some bold decisions, and some people debate them. The FEMA issue, for instance, and thinking that maybe local government can do a better job, and that may be the case or may not. But the thing that's admirable about him is he's willing to try. He's willing to recognize that the public is saying, we don't want this anymore. We want something different. I think you heard that, Councilman Muscarella. You had attended an event and you were well received and very much appreciated that you were there. But I also felt a little bad in a way because You really heard a lot of, and throughout Long Island, especially Nassau, the concerns of constituents for the town of Hempstead Animal Shelter. And I keep looking at this board saying, you know, you need a full-time accredited unbiased trainer, you need veterinarians, maybe privatize, you need to start training and increasing the staff. And then I come to the conclusion is maybe I need to do something different. Maybe I need to do something different. This town has been sued. It's been under audits. I've run for office. And maybe it's me. But regardless, that doesn't excuse this board in stepping forward and coming up with solutions, the preventative solutions that are going to solve some of the problems. You have an acting director there for several years. I don't know how satisfied the board is about how the shelter is being run. I wouldn't think they'd consider privatization if they were satisfied. So I ask you in the meantime to please fix that animal shelter, bring in experts, look at some of the part-time employees that should be given full-time, and bring in qualified people that are not necessarily politically connected or friends of family, but truly there to help the animals. Again, Supervisor, you took the initiative to make some bold decisions. Some of them haven't worked out, some of them have, but I ask you to continue that in the next 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Madden. Morning, if you name and address for the record, thank you.
Hello, Rosario, Thrush Avenue, West Hempstead. Firstly, I just want to go on the record stating that the notion that the town of Hempstead animal shelter should be privatized is ridiculous. The notion that a private corporation is going to be more accountable to the people it serves, the people and animal it serves, than an elected body is ridiculous. So, on that note, or I digress. I want to second everything that Mr. Cirillo said about the need to modernize the transportation system of the town of Hempstead. I specifically want to speak to the issue of the road situation in West Hempstead, the very highly trafficked stretch of Eagle Avenue leading into Hempstead Lake Park, just before the on-ramp to exit 18 of the Southern State Parkway, was completely torn up. I had to go multiple times to then Assemblywoman Taylor Darling's office to have them interface with the town of Hempstead in order to get them to fix it. And they wouldn't even send somebody out to inspect it. I had to personally take a video for Assemblywoman Taylor Darling's legislative liaison, and he had to send it into the town of Hempstead to get them to come in and patch it up. They didn't even repave it. They still haven't repaved it today. So I want to second everything that Mr. Cirillo had just said about that respect. The state of transportation in the town of Hempstead is ridiculous.
Okay, thank you very much. Anybody else that should be heard? Great. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you. Oh, how you doing? Come on to the back. You got it.
Hi, my name is Latea Carter from Lakeview.
How you doing?
Long time no see, guys. I wanted to speak in regards to the littering issues that many of the residents of Lakeview have complained about. So I'd like to start out by reading something from the town's website. Beginning in May, town roadways are scheduled to be swept on a regular basis. Street cleaning not only appeals to the eyes, but it also pleases Mother Nature. Ridding our roadways of litter and debris protects our precious waterways. This process prevents contaminants from entering the storm drains and emptying in Lakeview, Shodak Creek, Tanglewood Preserve, and Hempstead State Lake Park. Street sweeping efforts conclude in October. So I just wanted to say the term regular basis is used very loosely in this statement on the site. Once a month is how often the town comes out to sweep, and it's in a period of 3 days. I feel, actually, this is a request for the town to conduct the street sweepings on a more regular basis. Is there a way that that can happen? What is the protocol for that? And just wanted to know. That's all.
Okay. All right. No, thank you very much.
All
We
right,
appreciate you coming in as always. All right. Thank you. Anybody else that should be heard? If not, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you.